If you are someone who struggles with letting go of a bad habit, something like smoking or drinking or watching excessive porn or masturbating excessively, today's video, the insight that I offer in today's video might be just what you need to hear. The first thing that you need to realize is your problem isn't smoking. Smoking is actually the release. And very similarly, your problem isn't really in porn or masturbating or drinking, etc. All of these things are actually the release. These are not what is your real problem. Your real problem is what is making you, what is causing you to do all of these things. Now, most people, when they think about why they resort to such things, what causes them to resort to smoking or drinking or porn or masturbation or any of those bad habits, the most common answer people receive from themselves is the stress that they're feeling. That I'm in a very stressful environment, I'm in a very stressful situation, and therefore I have to resort to one of these things. And while I sympathize with that, quite honestly, I do. This is a valid reason in a lot of situations. We also need to understand that we cannot always be using stress as an excuse to do something that is actually harmful for us. Harmful not only in the long term, but also in the short term. Now, I genuinely feel, I genuinely believe that I don't have to convince you that smoking and drinking are harmful for you. The healthiest amount of alcohol that should enter your body is zero. And if you're still illusioned by the fact that a random drink here or there every week or so, every day or so is not harmful, come out of that illusion. It is harmful for you. I don't think I need to even convince you for smoking. But when it comes to things like porn and masturbation, there is a lot of gray area. And I know a lot of people feel that the shame that they feel because of these bad habits is actually in result of years of oppressive patriarchy actually imposing moral rules on them. And it's not because of anything else. It's not because these things are inherently bad. And while I sympathize with that too, I sympathize with that viewpoint as well, because there is a lot of baggage that all of us carry as a result of everything that has happened in the past, everything that we inherit from our society. We also need to understand that there is also a level of truth that the shame that we feel because of these bad habits is inherently because we know somewhere that we can be better. I mean, I don't think I know anyone, any sane adult, who, after having masturbated or after having watched some porn, feels an increase in the level of self respect that they have for themselves. And therefore, out of all the shame that you would feel because of these bad habits, you should know that some of it is attributed to what you have inherited from your past, but some of it is also because you inherently know, you innately know that you can be better. And that is what I want you to focus on. So then here is the key insight. It's not really the stress of the current situation. It's not really the present situation that makes you resolve to a bad habit. It's actually your reluctance. It is your resistance to the present situation that makes you resolve to a bad habit. It's your resistance to actually facing what is happening in the present moment. And I think one of the biggest things that you can gain from this is an increase in your own level of self respect, which is, I think, what every sane adult wants, right? So that's it. That is the key insight I wanted to deliver. Instead of resisting the present moment, instead of falling prey to a bad habit in the present moment, to avoid facing the present moment, surrender to the present moment, surrender from a higher self standpoint, try to act from that higher self, and then see what you need to do. Now, having said that, I also want to add a little disclaimer here. The bad habits that I've been talking about, of course, I'm limited by whatever is coming in my mind right now. So if I'm talking about drinking, smoking, porn, masturbation, I want to tell you that this video is for people who landed here from a perspective of wanting to cure this habit, who are already feeling ashamed of having to resort to any of these bad habits, who feel deep down in their hearts that this is a bad habit that they are incorporating in their life right now and want to come out of. When it comes to drinking, smoking, I don't think we should be defending it at all, honestly. But when it comes to porn, when it comes to masturbation, I know that there is a little gray area where such a thing can be a healthy expression of our sexuality. I understand that. but you must understand that it is a very light gray area. Almost all of that aspect of that manifestation of our sexuality is darkness. It's absolute black. And this video is targeted towards that darkness. This video is targeted towards people who want to know that, who know that they can be better, who want to know what is stopping them from being better. And for those people, I want you to realize that it is your reluctance to facing the present moment, it's your ignorance of what is happening in the present moment, which could be causing you to fall prey to this bad habit. I hope this helps. Please share this around with your friends and family, and I hope to see you in the playground soon again. Until next time, peace out.